In a world obsessed with speed, noise, and constant competition, there's a quiet superpower that goes unnoticed: being a pleasure to deal with. No, it doesn't make headlines, it's not flashy, and you won't get awards for it. But the people who truly succeed, who are remembered, respected, and relied upon, are the ones who make other people's lives easier. Let me say that again. People value people who make their lives easier. When the room gets tense, they are calm. When the pressure mounts, they don't panic. When ego storms in, they stay grounded. They are not just smart, they are stable. Not just talented, but trusted. And here's the cheat code: intelligence alone is overrated. Being the smartest person in the room won't matter if no one wants to be around you. If you're difficult, erratic, high maintenance, or condescending, your brilliance won't save you. But kindness, calmness, reliability, those are currencies that never lose value. You don't need to be a genius to be respected. You don't need 10 degrees to be irreplaceable. You just need to be the person who can count on. You just need to be the person people can count on. When things fall apart, be the one who holds. When things get messy, be the one who brings clarity. When everyone's talking, be the one who listens. Because in the long run, people don't remember how fast you talked, how loud you were, or how clever your jokes were. They remember how you made them feel. Were you a storm or a shelter? The truth is, most people are fighting silent battles. They are overwhelmed, overcommitted, and one inconvenience away from a collapse. If your presence brings steadiness, you'll be remembered, you'll be wanted, you'll be needed. So be kind, especially when others aren't. Be calm, especially when things go sideways. Be grounded, especially when the room spins out of control, because that's when your value is revealed. Not when everything is smooth, but when everything is falling apart. That's when people look around and say, who do I trust? Who do I call? Who's going to make this better? Not worse. Let the answer be you. Be someone who's easy to work with, easy to be around, and hard to replace. Not perfect, not always right, but useful, reliable, stable, humble. You don't have to dominate the room to lead. Sometimes leadership is just making things smoother, quieter, safer. People think power is about control, but real power, it's about contribution. And real influence, it's when your presence makes others better. Your presence should feel like competence, like confidence without arrogance, like calm without apathy, like strength without the need to prove it. That's what wins in the long game. Anyone can be loud, anyone can be smart, but not everyone can be kind when it's hard, or steady when it counts. So become that person, lighten the load, smooth the process, be the reason things don't break. Because in the end, the one who makes life easier for others wins. Not just in business, not just in friendships, but in everything, in life. They don't always get the spotlight, but they get the callback. They don't always post their wins, but they are always invited back into the room because they bring peace, because they bring presence. So ask yourself every day, am I adding noise or clarity? Am I adding stress or support? Am I making life harder or lighter? Be the answer someone's grateful for. Be the calm in the chaos. Be a pleasure to deal with. That's your edge. That's your value. That's your legacy.